like a purple, like everything is purple or magenta. Feel the vibrations. It's very different than on Earth. I'm on the ground now. Feels like home from another time. Everything is so vibrant in color. Feels so welcoming to be there. The forest looks purple as well. Feel heat. It's very, very warm, but a different kind of heat. Doesn't bother you, or you enjoy. Pleasant, just right.
Beautiful. Feel yourself. Do you feel like you have a body?
Yes.
Look down at your feet. How many toes do you have? Your hands, how many fingers?
3 toes on each foot. Hands, and it's like 4 fingers on each hand. Feet look like paws, not like human. The hands look more human, like a mix, like lion's legs, strong.
You have a skin tone. What color is it?
Golden, shiny, very nice, shiny, shining gold. Skin is soft to the touch. Not long hairs, but just like a cat's fur would be. Short hairs all around. Feeling very cute, just like a cat.
Beautiful. Do you feel like you're female or male?
Female.
Are you wearing any clothing?
I have something on, like to cover my private parts, just like the indigenous would be wearing. It's very simple, sort of like in the movie Avatar. It's just a small covering around the private parts, but otherwise no.
And describe what your face looks like.
It's round with big eyes, very cute, green eyes, and long hair up to my shoulders, like a heart-shaped face with the ears sticking out, small ears, and light wavy hair.
How about your eyes? What color eyes do you have?
They're like emerald green, like diamonds, you can say. It's very sparkly, very shiny. You can get lost in them.
How about your head? Do you have any hair on your head?
Yes, I have like blonde hair, like light colored hair. I have bangs and hair on the back of the head. It goes down to the middle of my back. I feel very, very beautiful and cheeky. Like, I don't have the word in English. Like a fox.
You said you can what?
I feel like how to say, feel like I like to joke around.
Beautiful. And are you carrying anything with you?
I have a staff in my hand. It's made from wood, purple wood, and it has a crystal on it at the top. It's beautiful red ruby crystal with energy. And I have a shoulder bag. It goes over my torso, over my shoulder. So a staff and a small bag.
Beautiful. What are some of the items that you have in your bag?
I have crystals and a map. I'm feeling like a map, like a scroll, and it has a map of the land where I'm at. So it helps me to navigate this planet. It shows where are the woods and where is the water and where is pretty much everything. I have made this map for myself to remember the planet, to find everything that is necessary. And I have like a small pocket knife in my bag. The handle is also made from a crystal, and the blade is some metal or a mix of crystal and metal, something that you find there. This material you find in that planet. And I have crafted this knife as well for myself with my own hands, because I like to use the materials of the earth, tools, and I have some herbs as well in my bag that I have collected, and I keep them with me wherever I go for different things.
Beautiful. Now, describe where you're at. Tell me the surroundings. You already described some of where you're at. Anything else you want to tell me?
I am standing in an open field. I see the forest further in the distance, and I'm standing on a rocky surface. See some birds flying in the skies, and seems like there's a volcano as well. Sky looks blue. It's just the planet itself that is purple. And it seems that I'm walking on crystals, like that are flat on the ground.
What do you feel that you're doing here in this part of this world? What is it you're doing now?
I feel like I need to check on something. I'm walking towards the forest, making sure that everything is okay with the life on the planet. Looking at the flowers, if they're doing okay. Looking at the water. It's like a lake on my left. Scanning if the fish life is doing well, if they need anything. Any assist. The earth, at the ground. The earth is fertile enough to keep growing things, not the nice and healing, just sort of inspecting everything. The air, everything in the air, seeing if it needs clearing. And I'm sending some clearing to it. So it's beautiful and crystalline again. Animal life. So I'm in the woods now. I have written down on the map what exactly to check on. I'm just completing the checklist, you can say, one by one. And I see that there is a big hole in the ground in the middle of the forest that was not there before. It looks perfectly shaped, round shape, which is strange because we don't find normally these perfect shapes in nature. At least not there. Seems that it was created by something artificial, and I don't like it. Trying to understand what happened, why the birds, they seemed to be distressed as they were flying in the sky. When I saw them flying, they were trying to give me a sign or a signal that something is off, but I can't see anything else around that could have created a hole like this on the earth. I will start healing it and building it, helping the earth to build itself back again to the same level where it was before. The whole plant life is helping as well to build up the ground. And I mark it in my map that something happened in that area for future reference.
Is there anywhere else on your map that this has happened at as well that you have marked?
Yes, I'm gonna go there now to see how it's looking now. It's like right in the corner of the land, right at the edge. I'm running, and the birds in the skies, they are following. They're coming along. Seems to be the same type of a hole. There are multiple locations actually. We are all healing the earth.
Does that work? You healing the earth? Is it copying the holes? Have any holes been able to be healed back?
Yes, the one that we saw initially, as far as I could tell, it was healed. It seems that it does not last.
What do you mean it doesn't last?
Like something keeps destroying the place.
So
Well, the healing lasts, but something keeps coming back and creating new holes and keeps digging and making these holes. So we keep healing and this thing keeps coming back looking for something.
So do the holes you heal stay healed, or do they open up again?
They stay healed.
Have you been able to see any glimpses of what's causing this?
Big machines, huge machines, but they are taking pieces of earth out from the ground.
What do these machines look like?
They look the same as the one we have here on Earth. I don't know the name to them, but that you use to dig holes.
Like a bulldozer?
Yes.
And do you see where this part of the earth that they take, where they take this piece? This, say, bulldozer type of machine?
Seem to be taking it away because I don't see any mounds that you would normally have when you dig a hole. So they seem to be taking the earth, the ground somewhere because it is fertile. In the process of stealing the earth, they're also seeing if they can find treasures or crystals inside the ground. Which is strange because you have crystals all over. Like you don't have to dig into the ground to find them. You have them freely everywhere on top of the ground where we are walking as well. We keep filling the holes with more earth, just creating it with our imagination, me and the plant life around me.
Is there anyone else on this planet with you besides this plant life?
So there were two birds. They are my companions, my guides here. They follow me everywhere. And further away, there I feel like there's a village with beings like me. With me, I'm on the outside, but I can sense that there are more beings here. Yeah.
Has anyone else figured out where these bulldozer machines are taking these parts of the land and the crystals?
I will go and ask them. I don't know. It's just it's like I just came, like I just arrived here after a long time. So I'm going to go and talk with the people, with the beings. They greet me. It's been a long time to see that we have seen each other. The leader of the village, or the chief, you can say, he kneeled, and it's a way of greeting. He kneeled in front of me in great respect and love and honor. He lowered his head and he hugged me. He is so happy to see me again.
What does he say to you?
He's like telepathically showing me images. It seems like the material of this planet is being exported to Earth. I feel like it helps to grow plants and life on Earth. Like it speeds up the process because everything's very slow on Earth and it needs a little bit of help of rejuvenating the nature. So like a sort of agreement, because we can grow very easily. We can restore everything very easily in this planet. So it's not really an issue if they take some of what we have. We are happy to help. But it seems like it's time to stop with the digging and all that. We have given enough of our planet and it is not necessary anymore. So I feel like I knew about the contract ending, and that's why I came here to make a final checkup of everything, make sure that our planet is intact and fully healed and complete. And the chief is just showing me, is giving me report, you can say, an overview of everything that has happened in the meantime that I had not been home. And there's a sense of completion and a cycle that has ended, and we are celebrating, for we have completed our mission.
Good, that's beautiful. Move to another important time. Anything else of importance within this life? Anything else? You're there now.
I'm just hanging out in my home because I'm a traveler. I've been traveling the galaxies and the universe, and now I'm back. And well, I don't really see houses or such, but everybody has their own corner, you can say, where they rejuvenate, where they replenish their energies and relax. There's small feline baby kids running around me with their tails swinging in the air. They're playing with my tail. Also a tail. And I'm just playing with them. And I'm telling the kids stories of what I've seen in my travels. And they love to hear my stories.
Tell me some of the stories you're telling them.
I'm preparing them for the world, because we're all travelers on that planet, and they need to know what is out there to be prepared so that they are safe and they know. So my stories begin always with this, with teachings of, I guess you can say, shielding oneself, or just telling them how to protect themselves with their own energy. And we have such an abundance of crystals, and they know exactly how to use them, so it's not, they know very well, they know better than me. But yeah. So the last time I left my home planet, the kids, they were not even born yet. They were born during my travels when I was not there. So the last time I left, I mean my last travel, seems like I went to Earth to create this contract that ended. I was on a mission. Well, we all were, but I was chosen as the ambassador, you can say, to offer our help to Earth, because we saw how Mother Earth was suffering. The same bulldozers, how you call them, and the same machines were destroying Earth. And we wanted to help. We wanted to do something about it to assist the people of Earth. So I traveled to Earth.
Anything else you do of importance in your travel?
I just go around and see where help is needed. Help them in the same way as we help Earth, more or less, because we have an abundance of resources, ever replenishing, regrowing resources.
Beautiful. Let's leave this life now. Let's go to another important life. Another important life where we will find answers that we seek for your highest healing. You're there now. Tell me what you see and sense now. Tell me, do you go somewhere else of importance?
Seems to be all dark.
Higher self, if there's another important life for her to see, take us to that now. Another important life of importance for her. We are there now. She's able to see, sense, feel, hear, know everything very clearly. Tell me what you see.
I'm sitting on a field, like a meadow, and I'm caressing the flowers blooming. I'm in a dress and just enjoying connecting to nature.
Look at yourself. Do you feel like you have a body?
Yes.
Tell me what you look like.
I look human, girl, young girl, well, about early 20s, late teenage years.
And how many fingers do you have in toes?
5 fingers, 5 toes. I want to say I don't see my toes because I'm wearing shoes, but 5.
Mm-hmm. What kind of shoes are you wearing?
They're black. With a small heel. I like them a lot.
What color is your skin tone?
Very fair, white, like porcelain skin. Very light.
And what are you wearing? Are you wearing any clothing?
Yes, I feel like Snow White. A beautiful dress. Feels like from 18th century or so, the type of clothing, the dress. Very flowy. It seems like I made by hand. I made the dress by hand. I sewed it as beautiful as I could. I'm very proud of it. So it's without sleeves. So my arms and my chest are in sunlight. I'm soaking in the sun. Under the dress, I have like white, I call it pantyhose, but with beautiful patterns, ornaments. Has a nice texture to it, to the tat. As I run my hand over my leg, I love feeling the patterns.
Beautiful. How old do you feel?
19 comes to my mind.
Is there anything you're carrying?
No, just me, and I'm sitting on a blanket. I don't have anything on me otherwise.
Is there anyone else around this place you're at?
Yes, the A.U.R.A, a man. Well, I know he's my beloved. He's my love. He's coming forward to me. And we both lay down.
What does he look like?
Oh, he's handsome. He has long hair, curly hair, brown, like from one of those romantic books. The cover man, I guess I call it, cover person on the cover, very romantic with the shirt open, the wind breezing through the hair, and you can see the chest, very sexy. I'm just caressing her chest and his arm, and running my fingers through his hair.
Beautiful. Describe, you said that there were flowers and grass. Anything else you see around?
We're just talking with my partner, just laying in the grass and enjoying each other's company. All we can see is each other, look in each other's eyes, and they're just talking about their plans, about their future. And he's caressing my hair, running his fingers through my hair, touching my face, very peaceful. And we're just connecting to each other's souls, to each other's essences.
Beautiful. So let's go ahead and move the time. Move to another important time in this life. You're there now. Tell me what you see and sense now.
I feel like he had to go. He had to leave to war. Me, I stayed in our house. He had to go. Just miss him. I did not want him to go, but he went to fight for our country, for the land. He promised to be back, to come back. Miss him so much.
Tell me, now that he's leaving, are you going to be alone?
Yes. We were supposed to have a child after he comes back. So we married before he left. We created a sacred bond, sacred marriage.
Okay, let's move to another important time and space in this life. Tell me what happened, what's going on now.
I received a letter that he passed. He passed away in the war. And I knew I would not see him again when it happened.
Move to another important time and space. Another important time and space in this life. Tell me what happens next. What do you end up doing now that he's passed?
I am alone. But I dedicate myself to helping people. Sort of as a witch or a white witch, helping people heal different herbs and crystals and all that I find in nature. I just become the village healer, I guess you can say. Brings me a little bit of fulfillment. I miss my husband. But I keep myself busy. I know that my time will come as well, and we'll meet again on the other side. And until then, I just help people to feel the emptiness and the void inside that was created when he left, when he passed. I just tried to fill it with being of help and being of service. The pain never leaves. The pain never leaves me. Not one day passes that I don't think about him. But I do my best to keep going. There's such a pain in my heart not to have him physically next to me. We were supposed to have a child. I create the family. We made plans, but I knew that none of it will come true because I saw the future and I knew we had to go through it. I knew he had to go to fight for us and to fight for our people because he was a strong soldier. He was a strong fighter. And he kept us safe. He kept us safe with the other men as well. Our village was safe. It was a sacrifice, you can say, for the people. He sacrificed himself because he's that people. He was not in fear. He was not afraid. He knew. He knew his power, his strength, and he just went. He knew he had a mission, and I let him go because there was no other way. So I spent every day of my life learning, being a student of nature. I would go out to the same meadow where we were once. I would just learn about the plants and the herbs, and I would connect with every single flower and every single leaf and tree, and I would talk with them. They would tell me their healing properties and what they can do for people. And I listened and I learned every day. People would come to me if they had a wound to be healed, or a cut, or a disease, or an illness. I would help. I would listen to the plants. They would tell me which one I should use for which type of illness or for what person. The people who came to me, they did not understand completely what I was doing, but they believed in the power of nature. And they trusted me. Alongside with herbs, I also helped with my energies. As they would come to my proximity, they would find relief. They would let go of what was paining them. So it was a combination of the two, of providing the people with healing energies and with herbal remedies as well. It helped them, but I could not help myself. I could not do the pain in my heart that was from being alone. Nothing good.
Let's go to the last day of this life. Last day, tell me, where are you?
I'm in my bed. I'm happy. I'm happy to go. I was ready to leave that life.
What are your last thoughts as you're leaving?
But I did it. There were many times I wanted to go before it was my time. But I held on and I stayed strong. Because I knew somebody in that village had to and take care of everybody. I knew that I was all they had in that village. Every village needs one, every community needs one, and I was the one, and I could not let them down and leave and perhaps end my life earlier than I was supposed to. And that kept me going. And I knew my husband was waiting for me. And he would tell me, stay strong. And I did. It's much harder to be the one who stays behind living and who needs to carry on living than for the one who crosses on to the other side. In my last thoughts, I am ready. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful that I stayed and I helped so many people and that I studied so much. I did not have children. I did not have a family, but it was okay.
Beautiful. Radiance higher self. Am I speaking to us higher self now?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. I love you, honor you, and respect you for all the aid you've given us today. I know that you hold all the records of different lives. May I ask you questions? Beautiful. I know in the first life you took her to a purple planet, and she was this feline being, beautiful green emerald eyes, and she was checking on the forest because there were holes, and then we discovered that there was machines pulling out some of the soil that had crystals in them and then taking it to Earth. Was that accurate?
Yes.
Beautiful. Can you tell me more about this planet? Why did this this happen to this planet to help Earth?
So they knew that Earth needed help, and they offered themselves. It seemed like the machines were at first malevolent and were not supposed to be there, but it was all in a agreement between the two race. The green eyes, yes. She carried that forth into this life. She has green eyes also now. And many of the characteristics she liked from that life, she carried forth into this. And it was all done in a sacred agreement. Well, the mission has been completed.
Anything else she needs to know? You mentioned that she was an ambassador, and she was just checking on the planet, making sure everything was good, and she was assisting and aiding this project of bringing these sacred lands from that planet to Earth. Any update we need to know about there? How did that help Earth?
It has helped Earth to regain its power and its nature. It helped Mother Earth.
That was so beautiful how she said that the crystals were just, on the soil, and so then some of those crystals were brought to Earth correctly? Correct? Is that what you said?
Yes. They brought many, many different elements to Earth to replenish the energies, because Mother Earth was very depleted, was in a very low point, very down, and we just brought forth some of the beautiful soil and water and crystals to help raise the vibration, but most importantly to repair the soil here, heal the waters, heal the air and everything, all the elements on Earth. As she was repairing her own planet there, she was repairing also Earth, because the elements that were brought to Earth, they loved Earth so much, and Mother Earth, and they offered what they had to her to help.
That's
And
beautiful.
it was her role as well to, as the ambassador, it was her role to make the agreements and the negotiations, to make sure that her own planet would not be destroyed and would not be depleted completely. That's why she had to go back and forth to check how was Earth doing with the transfer of the different elements, and how was her own planet doing, making sure that everything was in balance.
Beautiful. And then what period of Earth was that this soil was brought forth here with the crystals? You mentioned that Earth was depleted. What was going on with Earth that was making her depleted?
I feel like it was before there was human life. I don't have a time period. It was a while ago. Oh, seems like ancient times. Earth was created in the beginning stages, because even then they were trying to deplete already Earth before there was human life on it.
Okay, thank you. The soil is found on Earth now. Is it okay to share perhaps some of the locations on Earth where this sacred soil and crystals are found at on Earth?
All over Earth. But it comes to mind Lemuria, the lands of Lemuria. Crystals in Atlantis and the soil in Lemuria, I feel. But really all over. There are places where everything grows very beautifully and very fast and it's very rich, and these are the places.
Beautiful. On this purple planet, go ahead. Were you going to say something?
See, like the soil is like intertwined with Earth's original soil. In some places, it's very concentrated. In some places, a little bit more sparse, but it's gridding the whole entire Earth. And I feel like as we are growing things and having gardens and having, working with the soil, with the earth, with our love, we can help spread the beautiful soil.
Beautiful. And you said that this planet was purple. So was the soil purple or was it a different color?
So the forest was purple. The soil was colorful. It's not black. The soil is like red, like reddish color, like red, more like red. And the plant life was purple. So it's like a rich, beautiful red color.
Beautiful, thank you. And then what happened to the planet? Was it able to heal oneself completely?
Yeah.
Good. Well, we thank this beautiful feline race that did that. And this planet, what dimension was this planet in?
8. I get like 7, 8, like 8 going into 8.
Beautiful. And were there any other planets besides this one that were assisting to do this as well?
Yes, this Earth is a beautiful combination of different planets donated different aspects, different materials to create the Earth. So they were not the only ones. What they brought from that purple planet was, the crystals and the soil and some of the other elements. But other planets gave other things that were helping Earth as well to create this beautiful, magical place that we have now. And we made sure that Earth was created.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Okay. And then that makes sense when you look around at Earth and you wonder, okay, why is this soil like a, dark brown? Why is this soil red? Why is, why is there sand? All these different soils. So yeah, that's so beautiful because we teach that the Earth is a multitude of different elements. And thank you for all the added information to that, to understand how really Earth was made from different parts of the universe. Thank you.
Here really all comes together.
On
Earth, all comes together. You can connect to Earth to many different planets, and that's why we all stand together to help Earth, because it is our baby as well.
Thank you. Anything else we need to know about this life that you didn't tell her already, herself?
Well, the connection to the felines, she was one, so she loves them dearly still. Ambassador she is. Even her mom, when she was little, she was telling her that she will be a ambassador. Yes, it's called ambassador, where you have different embassies and you go. So that's what she called her. She saw that aspect in her, and it comes from that life, from that feline life where she was traveling around. And she still loves traveling a lot, and she needs to continue doing that, and she will recognize what was brought from her planet. She will remember many things as she travels around, and how it all came together. It's very beautiful.
That's beautiful.
That's why she has a beautiful connection to the land, and very, very connected when she goes to the forests. She loves investigating. Yes, that's where it all comes from. She just needs to meditate a little bit, and she will see further connections to that life. Very strong influence on this life as well.
It's beautiful to think that we have some trees that have purple leaves as well, like red purple leaves, and then some plants as well, to think that perhaps they were from this planet at some point. Thank you.
It's all a beautiful puzzle. Earth is a beautiful puzzle. The nature is a beautiful puzzle.
Thank you. And then, and then the next life, he took her to a life where she was, with her beloved now. But in that life, he went to war, felt he needed to protect the village, and then he didn't come back. It was really devastating for her. They weren't able to have the child that they planned for. But, she kept prevailing and kept trying to find purpose and helping others and helping heal others. So tell her, why did you show her that life? What were the lessons there?
The child is coming now. It is the child that they were supposed to have back then. It's okay. What happened? And that's why she had this feeling of anytime losing her husband, but it was just a past life. It will not happen again. They are now together and they're strong and they will have a beautiful baby that they wanted to have. They will bring it to completion in this life to show her that was to show her that she's here for the people. She's a beautiful healer. She doubts herself, but she is a beautiful healer, and she will remember. She will remember much wisdom about, regarding herbal medicine and all that. The work that she was doing in that past life. It will all come to her as she goes to nature and as she lays on the grass and as she connects to the forest and to the nature and to the earth. She'll remember bit by bit. She has already gone and collected tea, and it helped her tremendously in healing herself. And she will continue to do that, and she will spread the word of nature, the child of nature. And she will connect to that aspect of her once more and bring forth the knowledge, the beautiful healing remedies, the healing properties of all different types of plants that we have on Earth. And perhaps she will write books, who knows, but the information will come to her. And in that life, it was a starting point. That life that was that starting point for her. And she will carry forth the work. And it was to show her that even though she was in tremendous pain, that she stayed strong. She listened to me, her higher self. She listened to her husband, his higher self. Even though it was so difficult to be alone, she completed her mission. Sometimes she feels like she cannot bring things, like she cannot complete missions, or she has failed or something, but it is not true. She had a whole life where she stayed strong. And now, in this life, she has her beloved with her, and she will be even stronger. So important. She yearns to have a house in the middle of the forest, and she will have that. She will achieve all of that. She just needs to start doing her work, and everything will unfold beautifully. And your teachings, AuroRa, are very beautiful, and they will guide her as well. They will set her on the path to be able to channel the most beautiful wisdom. And we want to thank you for everything as well, because you have done important job so that beings like her can come forth and carry on their work as well as a beautiful circle of divine feminines and masculines, of course. Just want to thank you infinitely for all that you have done, and all the beautiful other light workers that have stepped up, just like this one here, that have stepped up, stay strong, and that who keep going in this life here on earth, bringing forth the ascension. It's important, all of us, to stay strong. We have been through much hardship in past or parallel or future lives even, and we need to stay strong. And the beautiful masculines are helping us with that. Beautiful divine masculines are here now in this beautiful union, and together we will bring forth the healing that is needed and the ascension that is needed. Perhaps in other lives, many of us, we were separated from our beloveds, and it caused us deep pain. But now we are in the final stages where all the beautiful twin flame unions, they will come together. So this is happening all over Earth and everywhere in the universe. And that life was a representation to that, how she lost and lose, but was separated from her twin flame very early on when she was young. And now, this time around, they made sure that they will complete their mission. So she needs to let go all worry and doubt and mistrust, because already coming together in the twin flame union is a very big achievement and a very important mission on its own, just by being together. And everybody needs to be proud of that. All the beautiful twin flames, they need to be proud that they have achieved it. And the ones who have not yet found each other, they will find them very soon all over. The angels will make sure.
Yay! Beautiful. Thank you. So if we could provide love light healing, source of light healing for both of those eyes,
Yes.
if there's any there needed, and then helping her, yeah, especially heal that pain back in that life when she lost her beloved, and to know once more that that will not happen this life, as you said. Thank you. All right, higher self, is this a good time now to begin her body scan?
Yes.
Good. Let's go ahead and start her body scan. Who would you like to call forth upon now, higher self, to assist during the body scan? Any archangels or benevolent beings to assist?
Angel Michael and, well, Source, of course, but they're all here. Divine Mother, Divine Father, Source, all the angels, they're all here, but I would like to give the honor to Archangel Michael.
Beautiful. Thank you, Archangel Michael, source of love, light, and all the benevolence of the angels you said that are here. Thank you, higher self, as well. Love you all. Higher self, now we are beginning with your divine team here that you've called forth upon. And then let me go ahead and, yes, speak to Archangel Michael now. Greetings.
Greetings, AuroRa.
Greetings, Archangel Michael. I love you with all that I am. Thank you for being here. Higher self has requested for your assistance to conduct our body scan. Let's do that now, Michael and team. Let's scan her now, Divine Mother, Divine Father as well. Scanning her from head to toe, looking for her. We know that she had a aura regression a couple months ago, and today's a very special day for her. She chose to have this session done on her birthday, so that's most special. So we want to ensure that she is completely clear today from any infringements, making sure that if there's anything left behind from her first session, that we ensure that we get to the root of all of it. So let's scan her now together. Archangel Michael, you can lead the way as higher self has mentioned. Let's look throughout her body. Where would you like to begin at in her body first that needs healing?
We can start with the crown. Well, it's quite clear. We can do some tweaking. There's always some healing we can do, some upgrades.
Yes.
So let's do the crown. Her crown, her what's it called? The chakra with the 12 points. It needs a little touching up.
Yes. The flower of life. The 12 points. The flower of life. The lotus flower. Or the Merkaba. The 12 points.
The names are hard now.
That's okay.
I know. Celestial. The celestial with the...
Oh, yes, the celestial. With the orbs of light. Good, beautiful.
Yes. This is her manifestation, and let's touch it up. Let's make it nice and strong and clear, because now she needs to manifest some beautiful timelines with her husband.
Yes.
Well, we will add some strands to upgrade her DNA. We'll add some strands there to overlay. It will become nice and bright and even stronger and brighter and even shinier.
Beautiful. While you're working on her DNA, making sure that it's all crystalline, there's no infringement. Can you confirm that within her DNA? No infringement, no AI, no nano, no negative fractals integrated. Are there any?
DNA is clear, only some belief systems that we can
Good, yes,
change.
deprogramming any false belief systems. Thank you.
Yes.
Good.
Sometimes she thinks too much, and she creates some beliefs that she doesn't need. She needs to let go. She needs to release. Like with the diet, with the vegan diet, she does not need the fear. It was her fault. She ate processed sugar. She got health issues. Then she was afraid of eating vegan again. No, we don't need all that. In the DNA, we shall reprogram all the belief systems that do not serve her for her highest good. We will release all now. And when she catches herself with a thought that doesn't serve her, she shall release it. We will remind her. She needs to work on her thoughts. Very important. What she thinks. She creates anxiety with her thoughts. And then the anxiety takes over all her body, even if she's clear. So, DNA, we are clearing it from all false belief systems. And she needs to be careful with her thoughts. We remind her, careful with your thoughts. Very important. In this time and space. Especially because every thought, it becomes reality very fast now as the vibrations are rising. We need to pay close attention, and we're healing her now from all that crap that she has created with her mind. We will clear it all now.
That is wonderful. Thank you, higher self. Okay, yes, so yes, definitely. I know you said you're deprogramming. Yes, she specifically wanted to deprogram any need to eat sugar and meat.
Yes.
So you're taking care of that.
Yes.
Good, good, good. Okay, and then, so I want to scan her entire body, just deeply, thoroughly, ensuring that there are no entities in her. Can you scan her, Michael? Are there any entities?
There's something hovering around her crown that we can release.
What is it? Is it an entity or something else?
There's no entities inside of her. She's clear, but there's one who would like to positive polarize. There is around her crown. We came to positive polarize.
Okay. Where did they come from?
Oh, it seems like the session with her husband a few days ago.
Oh, okay. So was it one of his entities or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. So then one of his entities needs assistance.
Yes.
Good, good. What kind of entity is it? Reptilian, Archon, or Earthbound?
It was this old man. It was an entity that the husband saw in his vision. But in the session, this entity seemed to be moving very far away, and they didn't take care of it. They thought that it was, clear. It's okay. It was a training practice, and we knew that she was going to do her session, and that we can continue the healing.
Okay.
So,
good. It's good to know too that this entity is not able to attach. Good. So let me speak. Go ahead and speak to that entity that is hanging around there. Let me speak to him now. Come up. Greedy. Well, not through her because it's not attached. So let me just speak to this entity. Greetings.
Greetings.
Thank you for speaking to us. Love you, honor you, and respect you. I know that you need assistance. If you could tell us more about you, why are you, hanging around her husband?
I have been with the husband for a long time. I'm assisting him. I feel like I'm assisting him, guiding him.
Okay. So you've been with him this life or other lives?
Also other lives.
Okay. And did you ever have a body before you became this entity?
I did.
What happened to you? How did you pass away?
Passed away from old age. I didn't want to move on. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay. And I found her husband, found his light. I always thought about myself as a wise man, as a wise old man. And I thought, I can be of service to him, perhaps. I can be his guide. So I stayed around him, hanging out around him.
And what was going on with her husband when you were able to attach?
I was many lifetimes ago, trying to remember. Well, he was in a very low place. Vibration was low. And he was seeking guidance, but he was not seeking guidance from the benevolence, from God, from Source. He opened himself up to seeking guidance from whatever you can say, he was very open to everything, and I was able to attach and slip in and take on the role of this guide that he was looking for. It's just maybe I was not the highest vibration. I did my best. I tried to help him in times of confusion and feeling of being lost. I tried to show him the path that I thought would be beneficial for him. And I stayed with him ever since, lifetime after lifetime. I'm ready to go though. Now. I'm tired. I'm an old man. I'm tired. Hanging out around this young man now. He doesn't need me anymore. He has found his twin flame. He doesn't need me.
Beautiful. Well, as we are assisting entities like you spread out throughout the universe to spread their light and become free, would you allow for us to assist that with you as well, so you can go beyond and perhaps incarnate somewhere else or go heal somewhere, wherever you'd like to go now? Would you allow for us to help you spread your light, become free? Beautiful. Find that light within you, all parts of you there hanging around close near her. Spread it to all light. Spread yourself to all light. Let us know once you're fully light and you're ready to go.
I need some help, some light.
Yes, sending the source love light now over to you. Let us know when you're all light.
I'm light.
Beautiful. You have a message for her before you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Archangel Michael, connect us to Archangel Azrael so that Azrael can ensure the safe passageway of this beautiful, now positive spirit. Azrael, can you ensure of that? Beautiful. Thank you. May you be surrounded by the love light of the universe. Thank you, Azrael and team. Thank you. All right. Speaking back now to Archangel Michael. We're just going to scan her one more time, make sure that there is no entities hiding in her. While we're doing that, I want to scan her for anything else, like implants, hooks, dark portals. And then I also want to ensure that all this healing is being done in her tree of life. Can we ensure of that?
Yes.
Beautiful. So just going through the whole list, we understand that she is clear. So again, scan her for any entities, dark portals, implants, hooks. Does she have any of this?
No, it's only herself who is anymore creating blockages for herself, but she's clear. And we're working on her programming as well, so she will no longer be in her own way.
Beautiful. And then can we also confirm she doesn't have any negative cords, negative contracts? No, none of that?
No negative cards, no, we can energize some of the positive cards to her husband.
Good.
Oh, clear, yeah, send some light and some healing because they have been through so much, both of them, to strengthen their connection.
Good. Divine Mother system with that. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mother.
And also all the other, yeah, she has positive cards to her soul family, like her two beautiful friends, and we can clear the cards over there. They will come for sessions as well, and we'll get some healing done. All the positive cards, re-energize them all. Contracts. No negative contracts. She's very good at, she has her own sword. Her higher self has a beautiful sword and she has been using it very beautifully. And she's very good at destroying contracts and the negative cards herself. So she is taking care of all that already.
Beautiful. Okay, and then can we age regress her higher self? How many years can we age regress her?
Let's say it's to 5 years.
Beautiful. Start the process now, higher self. And then while you're age regressing her, making sure that if she needs any healing in her eyes, her vision, her teeth, we're doing all that. And also aligning her chakras, making sure they're all aligned, none are blocked or misaligned. And activating her third eye and abilities further as you see fit higher self and expanding her heart. Definitely a lot of healing from the past life where she lost her beloved, healing her heart and all parts of her that need healing. Again, healing current life and past life trauma. Also healing her auric field. Can you do all that?
Yes, we are working on it.
Good.
And we can also work on the husband.
Yes.
Yes, this session is also for the husband.
Beautiful.
He is very stubborn. He gave her a hard time yesterday. We did some healing on him, and we did as much as we could. She thought that nothing happened, but yes, we did much healing on him. It's just it's very stubborn. She should not be worried by it. He saw angels running around and fixing him, and we were there. We were there. And today we shall heal her husband also more deeply. So also healing to his husband at the same time because they are twin flames. All the healing that we are doing on her, we will do on him as well because his higher self is very ready. It's just the vessel is a little bit a lot to handle at the moment. We will do it, and she should not worry about nothing. Her husband will be very clear and very healed at the same level as she is because he has already been clearing himself in the presence of her because they do everything together. She knows it. Also healing. Whenever she receives healing, he heals automatically because his higher self is always there. And the session yesterday was more of a formality for her and for him. They are healing in unison. Always.
Beautiful. Yes, provide source of light healing as well to her husband in that life that they lived together that was traumatic. Okay, and if any additional healing her husband needs, we can send that over to him. Thank you.
Yes. We will take care of him. She doesn't have to worry about him. She worries too much about everything. She does not have to worry about him either. She's very strong. She has a strong heart. And he awakened her, actually. If she must know. So no worries. No more worrying about nothing anymore.
Good.
He's beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay, just a couple more things just to make sure we get everything done. So can you also confirm there are no dark portals in her home and land?
We can in the home there seems to be something in the new apartment that they moved into. in the
What
wall.
is it?
It was in the wall. It's like a portal of some sort. When did it come in? It's not bothering them because she's shielding strongly every day, every morning, every night. So it's not bothering them. But we can, of course, close it. It seems like it came with a house, with an apartment already, because it's newly renovated. As they were fixing the apartment, the workers, it came from the workers. But they tried to spy on them. They knew this beautiful couple will move to this new house. And they just wanted to spy on them. But it didn't work because they were shielding. So let's close that. It was just from a construction worker who was fixing the house right before they moved, and we're closing that now.
Beautiful. Thank you for doing that for them. Provide any source of light healing there to wherever that dark portal was at. Thank you.
Yes.
Now, can you scan her soul? I just want to ensure there are no fractured soul pieces missing. How does her soul look? Is it whole?
Seems whole to me. It looks whole. Yeah.
And then, working within her tree of life, can I call forth a source for this as well? Can we go ahead and delete if there are any other inverted timelines? Can we delete those through all time and space and healing her tree of life?
Yes, the tree of life, find the roots, can do some healing.
Good.
There's some darkness. She keeps sending love to the tree of life, and it's good. But we need to completely heal all the dark in the tree of life, the roots.
Do that now. Higher self, divine mother and source. Her entire tree. The tree now to ensure that it's fully organic, no infringements, no harm whatsoever, that her entire blueprint of her soul and her tree of life is fully organic and divinely hers. Can you ensure of that?
Yes. And because they share the tree of life with the husband, it came from the husband's side, the darkness. Her tree of life is beautiful, is clear, is healed. And because they are together in this tree of life, we're gonna heal also the husband's part, what he has carried. Because she has been carrying all his stuff, all his baggage as well. And we're clearing it all out now.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. It's really important that we set them up as well, as you said, that this this child will happen this life. So we want to set both as a sacred twin flame union that they are, so that they may sacredly birth this time around. Thank you. Okay. All right. By yourself.
And the baby will come beautifully through the trunk of the tree. We can see it already how it's coming. He's ready to come already. He wants to come. He cannot wait any longer. It's coming from the top, from the angelics, the beautiful angel. He's now ready because he was hesitant. There's some darkness in the tree of life. He was not quite ready to come yet. The darkness was a little intimidating to this beautiful baby. But we are clearing it all out and making sure that it is welcomed. And it will be born into the most beautiful union, beautiful family. And very important to clear the tree of life, especially for children, for future angel children to come in. All the beautiful twin flames, they need to work on their tree of life to clear it from everything. And then the beautiful babies can come in like this one here.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow. So important. Yeah, we've really been learning a lot about healing the tree of life. So thank you for that additional information about how important it is to sacredly birth as well. That completely makes sense. Yes. How's the tree of life look? Is it fully cleared and healed?
We're working on it.
Okay, good.
The husband side takes a little bit time, but we will complete very soon the healing. It's just the husband side takes a little bit longer because the military background and everything, it takes a little bit time, but we will clear it.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Now, while you work on that, let me go ahead and ask some of the questions she has, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Some of these questions you've already answered, so just making sure, since she did a session on her husband, that if there's any further needed healing for them.
Yes, we can send healing to the past lives. We can send healing to the whole session, and when she listens back to the session with her husband, then the heal will be complete, and she doesn't have to worry if something was incomplete. We'll make sure that as she listens back alone to the recording, we will complete the healing. We complete the healing now, and when she watches back the video, which is very important, she will learn a lot for her future sessions. The healing will be done on the husband.
Beautiful. Thank you. Go ahead and
just as she planned. Yes, she heard us, and she knows what to do.
Beautiful. Good. Well, ensure you all set that up for her. Thank you.
Yes.
And then she wants to know, as far as her husband and her, where should she go? Where should they go? They want to go to the sea, back to Greece, but also love the forest and nature in Estonia. Is there any guidance you could give them as far as what's home for them?
As you know, AuroRa yourself, you are right where you are supposed to be. Why the question? They are in Estonia because they're supposed to be there. Really. Yes, they are. They are in the right place, and what they're feeling is what they should do. If they feel like going to Greece for vacation, they should do that because there's a reason for it. If they feel a calling to build a house, for example, in Estonia, they should do that. What they are feeling, both of them, is, and they are where they are meant to be.
Beautiful, thank you. Okay, and then she wants to know, some of these questions we've already answered them. Skip them. What she wants to know, what career path should she take, choose to bring forth fulfillment and abundance.
Oh my gosh, this one, really, she's on the path already. Why question? She's on the path. We love her dearly, and she needs to believe in herself, and she needs to keep moving forward. There will be hard times, there will be some difficult times, but it will all be worth it because she has her beautiful husband next to her. She needs to start with sessions. She needs to start with everything that you are teaching, AuroRa. She just needs to do it and not worry about anything. We keep repeating ourselves. Don't worry about anything. Just be in love and trust. She's on the path. She's on the path. Part of her listens, part of her does not listen. Well, now, from this day forward, I know that she will listen more intently to us, to the angelics, and to her guidance, and she will be taken care of. Well, career path. She's in the last days of working a 3D job. She does not need to worry. Again, she does not need to worry about letting it go. It's not about quitting per se. It's about releasing because it's very working a job, what you call a job. It carries very heavy energies, and she needs to release all of that. And as she starts to release the worry and the doubt and the lower emotions, the job will just disappear on its own. She does not need to worry when to quit or if to quit or what to do when she quits. It will be an organic flow as she raises her vibration and as she lives in her love, in her beautiful energies, as she embraces herself, lets go of all the doubt and mistrust. For that, she needs to work, though. She needs to do the work. We will make sure that she does the work. We will be there scolding her every day. Do your meditation, do your shielding. Shielding she does, do your meditation and connect and do your mantras and do your course and do sessions. We will be there. When it's the time, when the right time comes, we will make sure that she is ready, and we will make sure that she can be the beacon of light for everybody, like she was in that life, a healer. Because that's what she is. She's a healer. She has forgotten much. She has forgotten so much. But it's time to remember once more through dreams, through meditations. That's why we need her to meditate every day. Meditate 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, as much as you can. Meditate, because this is when we can connect and give her guidance. We cannot guide her otherwise. She needs to understand. She understands now. Yes. We are there to help her. And, well, career path is not one path, but when she lives in love, when she feels joy, what she's doing, she knows that she's on the right path. So whatever brings her joy, happiness, which is working with people, she knows that she enjoys a lot. That's why she's working in customer service. She has been working in that field for the past 10 years because it's just brought her joy to connect with people. She can continue to do that. She does not have to forsake completely, to cut everybody out and not to connect with people anymore, not to have clients. She's intimidated by having clients. There's nothing to worry about or to be intimidated about. It's just, you can say that in her current job that she's working, she's already doing spiritual work. She does not realize it. With all the people she has come into contact with during all those years, perhaps millions of people, or maybe hundreds of thousands, I don't know, many people, as she is healing herself, they can feel it as well. And like this, she has already been gridding earth with her light and helping everybody to lift in vibration. She's been doing the work already. It's just a matter of timing and focusing more on the spiritual life. Then she will simply vibrate out of her job, and she will not even notice the transition. It will be so smooth that she didn't even realize what happened. But she needs to have courage and trust and strength, which we're giving her every day. We know it's not easy, but we are supporting her. We are sending her love every day, even if she doesn't feel it in dream time. She's doing a lot of work in dream time. That's why she wakes up so tired in the morning, because she just went to a galactic battle somewhere out there. And she just fought a ghost here on Earth. She's always doing something. Now, when she doubles down and really focuses on her spiritual life, because it is a lifestyle. It is being a light worker. It's just not a job. You need to live it, breathe it every day, every moment of your life. You are a light worker. It's not something you start one day and you stop the other day. You just be it 24/7 every day. She needs to step into that. She thinks that it's something you start and you stop, but it's not. It is just living as a light worker. I think the message is clear now for her.
Thank you. I love that. Thank you. Yes, very clearly explained how to be a light worker as a healer in service to others. Thank you, higher self.
Yes.
Okay. And then, all right. She said her grandparents told her that as a child she would see the spirit of her great-grandmother who died when she was 1 year old. Why did she see her?
It's one of her guardian angels, like her other grandmother. They are her angels, her guardian angels, and she was keeping her company, and she was watching over her, as well as the grandmother, because she was the mother of her grandmother that told her that she saw the great-grandmother. The great-grandmother who she saw, she was guardian for both, for her daughter and for her granddaughter. Yes, great-granddaughter. Well, yes, for her children. And she's always there. She made her a dress that she wore for her baptize. What is it called when you do the child in church? Baptism. Well, yes. It didn't have any effect on her, but she made a beautiful dress for her, and it's a reminder that she's always there with her. And that's where she gets her love for, or her passion for, or she wants to sew dresses. Well, yes, it's from her, because she made her a beautiful dress. And perhaps in the future, she shall make as well beautiful dresses for her children and for her great-grandchildren. Because when we put love into a piece of clothing and we give it to our child, or to our grandchild or great-grandchild, we embed this piece of clothing with love and our energies. And when they wear it, they will feel us. They will have our energies around them, protecting them. So, yes, she's a guide, she's a guardian angel watching over her. She has many guardian angels, of course, and she's one of them. That's why she saw her. There was nothing to be afraid of her. So it was a beautiful thing.
Thank you. Thank you, higher self. And then she wanted to know also what connection does she have to her father and mother in this life? Why was she born to this family?
To wake them up, to awaken them. Well, mother and father, they are beautiful souls as well. She doesn't really have any, I guess you could say, archonic family on her family side. Not really, at least not in her close relations. Mother and father, they are beautiful souls. It's just they need a lot of help. They need a lot of assistance. And she volunteered to be the daughter to awaken them. And she did. Her mom, she changed her life after she had her dad as well. And she keeps teaching them every day. She will keep healing them. They will heal all together. Mom, dad, everybody. They will heal all together as she continues healing herself as well. Perhaps they will not have direct sessions, but in her dream time and in her meditation, she can always send them healing and love. Yes, they are beautiful souls. You have such a beautiful soul like herself, Anna. you need to have something in yourself as well. It says a lot about them as well, how she has become, what she's grown into. They have done the best they could with her. Not perfect, many challenges and perhaps mistakes, as you call them, but learnings for her. So they also had a very difficult role to take on, but it's all a beautiful give and take, I guess you can say.
That's beautiful. Thank you, higher self. Good. And then can we also, since we're talking about the father, she had that, and that the father confused her,
yes,
her mother when she was young. Can we provide a source of light healing for that to help her get past that and completely release that now?
Yes, because it has been holding her heavy, and she needs to release it before she has her own kids. The dad, the father, it didn't come from a bad intent. As she also felt herself, it was a mishap, a mistake, and it was a lesson for him and for the mother to be careful, to take care of a child, to keep sex sacred, because if you don't, the things like this can happen. And this has taught her as well to treat sex sacredly. You saw what can happen if you're not careful. It has taught her many lessons. Yes, trauma, which we are healing now, and she will release it now. And we will heal also her father, because he's ready. His higher self is ready. He's very sorry. He has been regretting this all his life. He has been asking for forgiveness every single day of his life for this mistake. And she needs to know that it was not on purpose. It was not on purpose. Sometimes things happen, and they all learned or are learning from it, and are healing from it. So we shall send healing to the mom, to the dad, to her when it comes to reproduction and sacred sex, because she has been very traumatized by this. And this family, they don't have to suffer anymore. It's time to release everything through her. Has taken on the big role of healing the whole soul family, as you can call, I guess. Yeah, because they came all together here for the final healing.
Beautiful. Thank you, higher self. Let's go ahead and provide that source of light healing over to their family, to her family, for providing this opportunity. And as I'm asking this, guess what time it is? Here, it is 6:22 at 2:22.
Yes.
And she wants to know what's the significance of the number 2 for her in her life. She was born June 22nd, her birthday. She lived 2 years in France, 2 years in Germany, Greece, got married at 2022. And so her last AuroRa session was number 200. What's the significance? What are you trying to tell her when she sees those 2s?
Create. She's a beautiful creator. Number 2 is the creation. She has figured it out already. She just wants a confirmation. Yes, number 2 is, the second chakra, the sacral chakra is connected to that, to being a creator. 2-2. Yes, 2-2. Very powerful. Powerful creator energies. That's why she loves making things with her hands, because it's all creating. If she could, she would just create new things every day, because it's her essence. And she shall have the most grand creating very soon, which is the baby. And apart from that, creating timelines, painting, drawing. She has forgotten painting and drawing. We have told her, paint your felines, draw your felines, to draw strength. She wrote it down, but she never did anything. And to create, because this is her essence, to create from the heart. And together with the twin flame, of course, now they will be very powerful in creating the most beautiful timelines, the most beautiful creations here. It's the number 2, yes, and it's her vibration. Her vibration matches the number 2. Everything that number 2 embodies, her vibration matches. So she can go on research on her own as well. What does the number 2 exactly signify? 2. Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you, higher self. Also, the divine power that the twin flames, divine power, truly are together.
Yes.
That divine power and what they can create, and how they're whole, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Unstoppable.
Yes, yes, yes. It's the partnership. The partnership.
Yes.
The
Maybe
two.
to use
And
that divine energy, that divine power when she's used that partnership energy when she sees the number twos for a reason.
yes, yes, yes. And it's her. When she sees the two, she knows she's on the right path because it's her soul number, her soul frequency. So it's a confirmation. If she's in doubt, she sees the two and she knows, okay, I'm doing something right.
Good, good. Higher self, is there a name that you go by?
Well, I am Athena. I am, well, it's not only me, like a beautiful, beautiful mix of many different beings. But you can call me Athena. Yes, I am the goddess. That's why you feel the strength. And Archangel Michael, very similar energies, very strong. Yes, the name, it's not so important. She can connect to me, of course, but she knows as well that she just needs to feel me. And she knows who I am and what I am and what energies do I carry. Goddess, for sure, yes.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. And higher self, at this point, I've asked all the questions she had. Can we confirm that her tree of life was all healed for both her and her twin flame?
Yes, it is beautiful. Yes,
Wonderful.
they are ready. Yeah.
Lovely. Higher self, at this point, I've asked all the questions. We conducted the body scan. Is there anything else I could have asked?
Are you cut out? Have you?
Higher self, at this point, I've asked all the questions we had and conducted the body scan. Is there anything else I could have asked that I haven't, higher self?
No, just a message of strength and belief in herself. Most importantly, releasing worry. It's the worst one can do to themselves, is to worry. So she will do better now. And yes, everything will fall into place as she continues to practice, as she keeps up her spiritual practice, and she needs to trust that what she feels and what she sees and what she hears in her meditations, that it is me, it is us, and that whatever visions we're giving her is for a reason. And dreams. She needs to start meditating on her dreams again, to start healing everything she sees in her dreams. We know it's been difficult with her job, and she has stopped many of the practices, but time to start again. And if it means that the job is holding you back, then you release it. You just release it and then let it go. And you don't worry about nothing. So she needs to, the beautiful goddess that she is, she needs to embrace it physically and spiritually and on all levels to really tap into these energies of me. And no worry, no more worries, no more worries. The time has come to release all.
Oh, that's most beautiful. Such beauty to come for her. Thank you. All right. Higher self, can you confirm that we set her up for her most organic timeline?
Yes. Now it's up to her what she creates from now.
Beautiful. And I think this has been such a beautiful session, higher self. Is it okay if we share it on our platforms and we just cut out her name since you can't really see her face? Is that okay, higher self? And I can cut all the person.
Yes, whatever you feel like you need to share, because that's why she came here. She also said to her, like, whatever messages come through to the collective, she lets them come through. So it's meant to be shared. And whatever you feel like is meant to be shared, then you do that. It's very honored.
Thank you. That is most beautiful. It's going to help many very important topics that we discussed today, and just overall, just so much beauty. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, higher self, are we complete with her session today?
We are.
Thank you. Thank you, higher self. I want to thank Archangel Michael, Divine Mother, Divine Father, Source, all the benevolence of angels, everyone who assisted today, and especially higher self. We love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to bring her back now. Okay? Welcome back. Take your time, sit up, and drink some water. Oh my goodness.
No. Oh my gosh. What was that?
That was so beautiful. That's such a beautiful. Yay! Happy birthday!
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Oh, this is so light, like I'm floating, like I'm still in air. Okay, water. water.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I felt so strongly the Michael and the strength, and like, stop the worrying. Oh, it was so amazing. Definitely, if I feel discouraged, I will listen back to the recording, and I will listen to Michael and to my higher self. I wanna
Oh,
stop worrying.
yes,
Oh, I
it was
loved it.
incredible. What a powerful session. Your higher self said that you could share it. Is that okay if we share it? And
Yes,
it's okay.
yes, yes.
Oh, it's gonna
Actually,
help so many.
oh, I'm honored. I didn't think that, we would have anything, share worthy, but I'm happy
It was
if
incredible.
there's something
Yeah.
for the collective.
So much wisdom, right? Wisdom shared,
Oh,
right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Experience.
and with the felines, I was thinking like, why are they digging these holes? I mean, like, what is that? The
Oh
machines, like,
wow.
it didn't feel bad. I didn't understand, like, it didn't feel, like infringing. Like, what is going on there? And
Yeah.
then okay, makes sense. We agreed to give some of
Yes. That
Earth.
was incredible. And oh my goodness, what a beautiful piece to add to how we talk about how, the universe created the earth and the Perla
Yes,
earth, the
you just
soil,
see
and
like
that was
everything.
so beautiful. It
Yeah.
reminded me, I was looking at one of my crystals that has still the red soil under her.
Mm.
So I was like, whoa. I
Wow.
was like, wow, what if some of these crystals you get with the red
Yes.
soil came from this planet, huh?
Yes. That's why we're so
Wow.
attracted to all these crystals. This magic inside these crystals is it's amazing. Yeah. Maybe they're not from here even, like from Earth.
No. Yeah, and
Oh,
they just
but
grew in there. Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful. And then, oh my goodness, it was so sad. The life with your
Yes. Oh,
husband.
such a
Oh,
deep
oh,
sadness. And
oh.
I started crying just when I connected with her when we were laying on the grass, and I didn't know why I was crying, but I knew because I need to let her go. And now I know this feeling because I've felt it also now in this life, like something like I have this worry, like, will you stay here? Will you not go nowhere? Please don't go nowhere. I need you here. And now I understand it was from that life, but it was such a deep pain, like overwhelming pain. I don't know how did I get through that life, honestly. Wow,
Oh,
wow, wow.
so sad. Yeah. And
And
it's so
the
beautiful.
separation of twin flames, how painful it can be. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Exactly. And then now to like, okay, you are together now. So now you really
Yes.
have to heal that so you could actually find happiness and not
Yes.
constantly be worried, right? In this life.
Yes.
It's not
Yes.
going to
So
happen
true.
this life. Many twin
No.
flames needed to hear that because, some haven't found each other and some
Yeah.
have. They're
Yeah.
fearing what if that's taken away
So
from them.
much. It's so much fear around this about twin flames coming together. Yeah. 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 So true.
So
So
thank you for
much
doing that for them. Much
encouragement.
healing for them. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
so honored.
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank
You
you.
look
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank
Did you see we're going to Nashville? There's a
you.
part for
Yes. Yes.
the
I
Goddess
saw
Athena
it.
there.
Yes. 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 I need to find a
I
way.
just point that out.
Yes, when I saw you post it, I was like, I was so excited for everybody, so amazing,
Yes, yes, yes.
so amazing. And yeah, my higher self is like after you confirmed that it was my higher self, it's like I gave up searching who is my higher self. Even before that, I just knew I
Beautiful.
connected to her one time
Yeah.
in meditation. I knew the feeling, and then okay, name, I don't know. Athena, okay. It can be Athena. It's a goddess.
Yes. Beautiful. Thank you so much for everything. You're so beautiful. I love you, honor you, respect you. Thank you for such beautiful healings today for you and the collective. I love you infinitely. I'm just something really sacred about your beautiful heart, and I'm just so thankful to have done a session on you and that you're doing the course. So I'm excited to see you next class and for an update and see how you're doing, and my infinite love to your beautiful, beautiful husband. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Love you.
Thank you. I love you. I'll see you next time. Love you, honor you,
See
and
you.
respect you. Okay?
Oh, okay. All
All right.
right.
Love
Thank
you.
you. Love
Love you.
you.
Love you. Love you. Veluvia. Thank
Hallelujah.
you. Greetings. It is such an honor to be here with you explaining what Galactic Soul History book series is about. I am A.U.R.A. I am the founder of A.U.R.A Hypnosis Healing, which you will find here in our beautiful books. Book 1. Every part of this book is divinely beautiful, beginning from the cover and the amount of wisdom and knowledge that is being shared. This book began by A.U.R.A Hypnosis Healing Technique by conducting past life regression on over 330 clients within the last 3 years, where they told their galactic history, their soul journeys, explaining who they were beyond the veil, beyond this earth, in the dimensions, in a universe. These different higher self expressions surprise me just as much as they're going to surprise you. You're going to start reading this book and you're going to want to learn more and more about these different expressions, not wanting to stop. Through these past life regressions, the clients were able to remember consciously what is within the subconscious as far as where it is that they've traveled throughout time and space, their souls have traveled, and they were able to share histories of different dimensions, planets, and universe and alternate worlds that brought forth pieces of the puzzle, pieces we had thought that we had forgotten. And through every self-expression that they share and these different past lives that they're sharing or future, we learn to be able to remember self, because as we are all fractals of one another, through this book, you will learn how even if a client is talking through a higher self perspective or some of the angelics are talking, you will learn how each one of those have messages even within your life, as we are all expressions and reflections of one another. True history of the galactic history of the universe through all different forms of these higher self expressions, these different clients of throughout internationally throughout the world didn't know each other, but yet we're able to put this beautiful collaboration together. It goes through an infinite amount of how to self-heal, as well as things that are very sensitive, as the mind lab, as how to weave through the artificial matrix and learning to come out from it into the organic matrix. I am a channel to the galactics, and we channeled furthermore information through this book as well. You will remember your soul through other selves. This in itself is infinitely beautiful, because this is why we fractalize from source itself, so that we can learn from one another, sharing each other's journeys throughout our different incarnations, so that we could grow together. So this is what this book is all about, sharing these beautiful infinite expressions that help you grow in the most profound ways, gaining your sovereignty, gaining your power back, recalling memories long lost within perhaps your memory field, activating your crystalline energies, your crystalline bodies, just as you will fall in love with each one of these different clients, these beautiful souls in these soul journeys. You will also learn to fall in love with yourself, because you, with every wisdom, every knowledge gained through every single session that you will learn how to also self-heal within your etheric, your energy body, your physical body, your infinite soul. You will learn all these different things that we thought that were not possible, that you will learn that they are possible. Looking forward to meeting you perhaps in the future through whichever form, whether that is on my YouTube channel, whether it is through any class or certification, through a workshop, through a seminar. Thank you for following your heart to mine. I love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you.